What's going on, everyone? It's Sasha Repost. How you doing? And welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing fine and everyone's doing dandy. It is match day. We are live and we are ready for the game, guys. It is Manchester United against Tottenham Hotspur tonight. We're not gonna let them win. We will not let them win. We shall overcome. We will win the game today. It's so important that we win the game today. It's all about that positivity, guys. It's all about believing, guys. That's what it's all about. That's what all I care about is winning that game tonight. Forget the nitty gritty. What's been going on all week? All this talk, all this moaning, all this stuff, all this thing in between. We got to win today. It's all about today's game. It is Sunday. Hopefully we get some Sunday blessings in Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United. Of course, guys, that's what it's all about. This is what we live for. It is Manchester United at Old Trafford against Tottenham Hotspur. Can't wait for the game. How are you feeling? Hope you're all feeling positive, guys. Hope you're feeling enthusiastic. Do you know what I mean? Enthusiastic. Everything is on the line tonight. I think it's a pivotal game in our season. Very, very pivotal. It's one of those games where it can make or break your season. We win the game, we move on. We get confidence, we move on. We draw the game, it's like a bit irritating again. If we lose the game, God forbid, it's going to be bad, isn't it? It's going to be very bad. But guys, thank you for joining me today. Before I start, please, could you kindly subscribe to the channel if you are new and smash a like on the video? That'd be absolutely fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for those who are joining me this morning. Of course, now, basically, it is a pressure game for Erik ten Hag. A lot of pressure on the game today. It is a pressure to win. Obviously, he put himself into this position because when you don't beat the likes of Crystal Palace and Brighton, you know what? You put pressure on yourself to win these type of games. Now, Tottenham Hotspur should represent a chance for Erik ten Hag to redeem himself this season. He defeats Tottenham Hotspur. We have a good performance. We move on. Fantastic. If we don't, it's going to get even worse with the toxicity in the fan base. Of course, loud mouths here and there, of course, going to be starting piping up again. We had them yesterday, of course, at the Chelsea match with the Sancho FC boys. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what? We don't want any of that, do we? We don't want any of that nonsense. Today, we just want Manchester United to win that game and move up the table. It's what we need to do, guys. We're Manchester United. We need to move up the table and we need to start challenging for the title. Of course, guys, that's what it's all about. But Ten Hag can succeed. Ten Hag can succeed. And it starts today. It's all about today. Forget about the past. It's all about what happens today against Tottenham Hotspur. We got to put that ball in the back of the net. That's what we have to do. Putting that ball in the back of the net is imperative, of course, to winning football matches. Without scoring goals, you can't win football matches. The only concern I have about Manchester United is our inability to put that ball in the back of the net. And we have to fix that pretty quickly because at the end of the day, this Premier League, you know what, you can end up drifting down into that Premier League without in an instant. Do you know what I mean? So we have to start winning games, and we obviously that starts today against Tottenham Hotspur. Let's see the comments. Kenny, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Losing and joining aren't the options. We need to win. Absolutely, my friend. Good morning, Sanjay. How you doing? Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Sanjay. Good to see you. Sanjay Ramatera, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? An Arsenal fan. Good to see you, my friend. Good to have you on board. Mission Advance. How you doing? Good to say. Big match for you guys. Please thrash Spurs, mate. We'll do our best. Mission Advance. We'll do our best. At the end of the day, it's up to the way this team comes out. You know, if they come out all guns blazing and they press Spurs and believe in themselves, they can do it. Great result for Arsenal last night, by the way, 4-2. And in regards to that, some people may say that Arsenal struggled yesterday, but for me, it shows character. They won that game by showing character. When you win games in the 93rd, 94th, 99th minute, it does show character. And we used to do it a lot, of course. And of course, our main objective this season, all the football teams together as a collective should be aiming at stopping Manchester City, them cheating Manchester City, of course, 115 plus charges on their name. And we should be pushing Manchester City, pushing them. You know what? Teams show too much respect to them. And I give big props to Newcastle United yesterday, who drew 1-1 with Manchester City and should have really won the game, should have had a penalty as well. You know what? Decisions, obviously, Manchester City's way again, never goes against them, does it, at the end of the day? And you know what? Newcastle should have won that game, if I'm being totally frank with you guys. Madavant says, you guys need the mentality to score goals as a given away lead. Yeah, mission advance, you say it as it may, you spot on. At the end of the day, Man United, when they concede goals, they generally don't come back into the game. And this is the issue that we're having. As opposed to Arsenal, who when they concede goals, you know that they can come back into the game, right? And that shows character. It doesn't matter who you got up front. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's about being ruthless at the end of the day. Arsenal haven't got an out-and-out 30, 40 goal a season striker. Do you know what I mean? But they score goals, and the goals come from everywhere. This is something we need to implement into our team, of course, into our team. And today, against Tottenham, Arsenal defeated Tottenham with a depleted side. We should be able to defeat Tottenham. We should be able to defeat Tottenham quite easily at Old Trafford. It's the 70, 80,000 fans that are going to be at Old Trafford, guys. 70, 80,000 fans. Do you know what I mean? And we should be able to beat Tottenham and move on to Porto in the midweek, of course. Big up, man, about Mission Advance. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Of course, I welcome everyone from all different football clubs to give their opinion and stuff like that. Of course, Manchester United and Arsenal have had a big rivalry over the last 20, 30 years, of course. We made the Premier League, didn't we, Mission Advance? We made the Premier League what it was. We brought the rivalry. We made it attractive for potential foreign buyers to purchase clubs like Manchester City, didn't we? But yeah, big up. At the end of the day, look, you know what? Man United against Tottenham Hotspur. I'm going to bring it up right now, if I may. I'm going to bring up some of the recent results in regards to Manchester United and Tottenham, if I can. Here we go. Now, here we go. We got some results here. Man United last few games against Tottenham Hotspur since 2021. We defeated Tottenham 3-0. At White Hart Lane in 2021. We beat them 3-2 at Old Trafford in 2022. Not bad. 2-0 at Old Trafford in 2022 as well. We did draw 2-2 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in 2023 last year. We lost to them 2-0 last year as well, as we all remember. The cheating referee. You remember the penalty? Do you remember that? And of course, we lost the lead against Tottenham Hotspur last season by drawing 2-2 with them at Old Trafford last season, which was a bit disappointing in my opinion. Tottenham Hotspur is one of those teams that we should really be beating. We should. It isn't one of the most difficult games in the world. It also isn't one of the most hardest games in the world. You know, it also isn't one of the most easiest games in the world, if I correct myself correctly. So Tottenham Hotspur represents a stern test for us, but a test that we should overcome. If we have aspirations on doing well in the Premier League and challenging the top at Man City and Arsenal, we need to win games like this. We need to win games like this. Absolutely need to really try and win games like this, because we draw this game, we lose this game. You know what? We're back to square one. We're not going to move anywhere, are we? And other teams are going to win games and we're going to fall further behind on that league table, of course, guys. Absolutely. Now, news about Man United after a wonder kid, Argentinian wonder kid, have rivals from Liverpool, of course, in regards to this Argentinian wonder kid. If I just clear the thing for you, there we go. Manchester United and Liverpool are reportedly joined two Premier League rivals in showing interest in Vélez Sarsfield winger Thiago Fernandes, who has been dubbed the new Angel Di Maria. I mean, it's not the best comparison to have, if we're being totally honest with you. I wouldn't compare him to Angel Di Maria. I hope he's better than that. Both United and Liverpool are in a hunt for fresh attacking talent to bolster their squads, especially in the wide areas, with Fernandes, the latest Argentine prospect, to rise to prominence. Now, this guy, obviously, I've heard a lot about this guy recently. Thiago Fernandes, a very, very good talent. And this is the type of signing that we need to be looking at, because if Liverpool get hold of this guy, you know what? He's going to be a good player for them. I know he's going to develop into a great player. But the next up-and-coming players is what we're looking at the moment. And Ineos are doing a very good job at spotting young talent. And I'm very impressed by the way they are going about their business right now. Thiago Fernandes would be a great signing, I feel, especially if we have to offload a few attacking options in our squad. It would be great to bring in a young player like Thiago Fernandes, of course, is an Argentinian under-21 international, into our squad. To draft him into our squad, it'd be great, you know. And these are the sort of signings that I like, the sort of signings that we're not too familiar with. But you know what? It's exciting because you don't know their ceiling, do you? You don't know how good they can become. The report from Rob McCarthy, of course, a respected journalist. So this could be a very, very big transfer to keep an eye on, if I'm being honest with you. Keep an eye on that one. It could come to fruition if if in the next few weeks, especially during the transfer window. I do believe Man United may do, subject to speculation, they may do business in January, guys. So we'll have to wait and see in regards to that. But another player off the conveyor belt of Man United transfer list, the transfer kitty of Man United. My goodness me, we've got a name after name after name. The law of averages, we're going to sign some young players in January, in the summer, of course, guys. Really looking forward to it. And good noises coming out, Man United. News is good. Any news is good news at the end of the day. It's better than having no news and not going after anyone, is it, guys? Absolutely, absolutely. Guys, please don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to do that if you guys can be as kind to subscribe to the channel. And spread the word, of course, guys. Spread the word, guys. Big up, Sanjay. Yep. You guys need mentally score goals. Yes, absolutely. Mission. Your team players are so young that they are raw. Definitely need time to settle up. Absolutely, mate. They are raw. And yeah, this is the problem, though. Is the patience? Is the board going to have the patience? Are the fans going to have the patience? Good morning, Sal. How many times did we beat them with Eric Ten Hag? 0, mate. We haven't beaten Spurs, I don't think, have we? Under Eric Ten Hag? I don't think we have. No, we haven't. I don't believe we have. Let me just have a look. I'm going to double check this for you, mate. You know me. I will double check things, you know. Right. Under Eric Ten Hag. Right. Let's have a look. 2-2. Yeah. No. Nah, we haven't. Nah. Did we? No, 2-2. 2-2, 1, 10, 22, 20. No, we haven't beaten them. No. On Eric Ten Hag, so he's got to beat them, guys. He's got to beat. Come on, you can't beat Tottenham. Who can you beat at the end of the day? You've got to beat Tottenham, man. Flipping hell. We got to beat Tottenham, guys. Today is the day that we do beat Tottenham. We have to defeat Tottenham. It's about time we defeated Tottenham. It's a massive game, to be honest. And as I said, I've been saying it, I've been banging the drum about Eric Ten Hag, about what he needs to do. And I'm giving him 5 games, guys. I'm giving him 5 games. We've got the game against Tottenham. We've got the game against Porto. We've got the game against Villa. We've got the game against Brentford. And we've got the game against Fenerbahce away, which is going to be difficult with Jose Mourinho and Fred and Amrabat, of course, guys. So we have to be very careful this next 5 games. If he comes out of those games unscathed, then we can start to believe. Then we can start to push. If we lose a couple of those games, it's going to be a bit precarious, isn't it? If we lose all of those games, it's over for me. Definitely. One time, big up, Mad Advances. Did we beat Tottenham Hotspur one time? Did we? Which year was that? I think we just missed out on that one. I think. Yeah, he did beat him at home. Yeah, my opinion. My bad. He beat. Did he beat Tottenham Hotspur at home? I don't think he did. I don't think he's beaten Tottenham Hotspur in the league anyway. Almac, Chelsea are finally playing good football. Makes the top 4 very difficult. City, Arsenal, Liverpool probably already cemented top 4, which only leaves 1 spot. It's going to be very difficult, Almac, and this is why I was a big advocate for the Europa League, because the Europa League represents a chance to get into the Champions League, doesn't it? It's up to us to make a difference. It's up to us to make a change in regards to our results. And if we don't get those results, we're going to fall further behind. And that starts today. I really do feel that if we don't beat Tottenham Hotspur today, our top 4 aspirations are in the bin. I really do, because Tottenham are in and around where we are at the moment. And they're going to be competing for the same spot as we're competing with. We have to go on a run. I'm not going to believe in Chelsea too much. I'm not going to get too giddy about Chelsea. Because at the end of the day, they did play a decent scene. They did lose against Man City, of course. Let them have a couple of difficult away games, and then we go from there at the end of the day. But you know what? We're going to have to win our games. If we concentrate on other teams, we're just going to come unstuck. We just have to concentrate on ourselves and putting that ball in the back of the net. That's what we need to do, guys. Dylan, yes, thanks. Eric Ten Hag, Sancho is helping Chelsea to top 4 finish. He's doing bits and bobs. I don't think he's been absolutely fantastic. But at the end of the day, I did say it before the season. I wouldn't have sold Sancho to Chelsea. It was a big mistake, in my opinion. I would have rather just let him rot in the reserves, if I'm being honest with you. But money talks, doesn't it? You need money talks, don't you? Rasta Stocks, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. We need a season striker. Yes, absolutely. I was a big advocate for even Tony at the beginning of the season. I did feel that we needed a striker. We needed an experienced striker, because we do have a very young front line. We've got Ahmed, we've got Garnacho, we've got Rasmus, and we've got Xerxes. All those players are very, very young, of course. Rashford is obviously the youngest one of those, the eldest one of those, should I say. He's the oldest player we got there. And you know what? Even he's not old. Do you know what I mean? But we do need some 30, 40 goal a season striker. Now, when Sir Alex Ferguson used to manage United, during the transfer window around January, he did used to look at strikers. He used to look at strikers, who's scoring goals, who's not scoring goals, who's in form, who's not in form. And he used to get the player, even if he was 30, 29, 30, and buy the player during the transfer window. And you know what? It helps the squad. Of course, you remember Louis Saha, players like that ilk, Andy Cole, of course. Mr. Farr said Liverpool is a few injuries away from losing multiple matches. Their squad is very good, but very small. I didn't see Liverpool's result yesterday, to be honest with you. I'm going to have a look at it now. I'm going to have a look at Liverpool's result. I know that they were winning 1-0 yesterday, if I believe, but I want to see the result. 2-1 they won. My goodness me, just about. And they scored in the 60th. It's going to be difficult this season. Do you know what? These teams keep winning. And do you know the problem is that some of these teams are really bad. You know, some of these little teams, you know, Wolves, you know, Southampton, you know, Brentford. You know what? They're just not good, of course. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Kazi. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream, my friend, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Man United are the best. Richard Hudson, they are. Well, we're not the best at the moment, if we're being totally honest, my friend. But we're getting there. We need a couple of more years to become the best, of course. You never know what's going to happen. At the moment, we're not the best, but we strive and we aspire to be the best. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Man United going to win the EPL, Europa League, FA Cup, and everything. Mate, love your positivity. As usual, Huntington. I do know that you're very positive. Thank you, my guy. A little bit overzealous, but positive nonetheless. And why not be positive on a Sunday morning, of course? That's what it's all about, guys. Who is the mad advanced Sid? Why you keep reading my name that? Sorry, mate. I've got another mission advance. I've got another advance, mate. He's a Man United fan. Sorry, mate. Mission advanced. My apologies. Mission advanced and mad advanced Sid, they're getting me confused. My eyesight is going blah, blah. You know what I mean? I've got a mad advanced Sid and I've got a mission advanced. It's crazy, isn't it? One's a Man United fan and one's an Arsenal fan. Sorry, mission advanced. Big up yourself. He ain't here. He ain't here today anyway. Man United current team is better than 1919. No, they're not. Come on, Richard. What are you saying, bruv? What are you saying? What's going on, Rich? Come on, man. Don't say that. Man United not going to lose a game. Man United are not. We've already lost a game. We've lost 2, mate. Richard Anderson, big up yourself. Man United better than Real Madrid and Man City. Richard, I agree with that one, at least. Big up. Yeah, 2-1, Kazi. I know. I just thought, you know what? I went. It was late last night, so I went to bed early, you know, because I had one of those days yesterday. So I went bed early and I saw 1-0 to Liverpool and I thought, forget this. Forget this. I'm not watching this. Mission advance. We will beat Liverpool and then lose to Ipswich. Who's that? That is Arsenal, yeah? Have they got Liverpool next? Have you got Liverpool at Anfield? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. But don't write off this Arsenal team yet. This Arsenal team is made of different stuff this season. They're better than they have been in previous seasons in regards to being stern and being strong. How you doing? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Wheatley is cooking, mate. I just watched him score a hat-trick. Yeah, 9-0 against, of course, they won 9-0 yesterday. What was the team against? Let me have a look at this. They won 9-0 Manchester United youth team yesterday. Fantastic result for the youth team yesterday. Very, very impressive result, of course, guys. Let's have a look at this. If we look at this, Man United won 9-0 against Blackburn Rovers yesterday in the youth team. And you look at the scores there. Fletcher assist. Fletcher assist again. Do you know what? Biancheri he's already a Welsh international, Biancheri. Do you know what I mean? That's fantastic. Scallion scored yesterday. You reminded me, mate. You reminded me of this game. Of course, 9-0 yesterday. Man United's future is very bright. Of course, Wheatley, of course, is a fantastic player. I do want to see more of Wheatley, though. I don't know why he hasn't played any games. He's a proper striker. We should have given him more time, in my opinion. I think he's ready. He's a big lad as well. I think he's physically ready, guys. Good morning, Eliza Rami. How you doing? United need to buy Palmer. He's a Man United fan as well. God knows why he didn't play for Man United in the first place. One of the best up-and-coming young players in the world at the moment, and it's a shame that Chelsea have him. All this praise about Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho makes one little pass, and they're crying like these Jadon Sancho FC guys. But you know what? Cole Palmer is a fantastic player, and he should be playing for Man United. He is a Man United fan. There's evidence of him being a Man United fan in his Man United jersey, of course. So he should definitely be a Man United player. You know, hopefully he will be one day. If we become more successful, then you know what? You never know what will happen, guys. Absolutely. Bartham, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh my God, Sal, it's match day for United and for me. Big up the Sunday League player as well. Why big up the Sunday League? Do you know what? I'll give you a little story about my Sunday League experiences. I used to play for a Sunday League team called Beaumont. Right, Kazi might know Beaumont. It's in Baker's Arms, right, in East London. Right, I used to play for a Sunday League team called Beaumont, and none of our players used to turn up. We used to always play with like 8 players, and we lost. Once we lost 35-0 on a Sunday League. Yeah, but I got heralded for my great performance, of course. I was a defender. Absolutely. Mission Advance. Sun is not going to play, so you guys have an extra edge. Yeah, absolutely agree. Mission Advance. I think Sun is their most dangerous player, especially on the counter-attack. We have to be very careful of their counter-attack, of course. And thank God Sun is not playing because he does give us a lot of problems. He has given us a lot of problems over the years, Mission. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm really pleased about that, though. It's given us a little bit of a boost, hasn't it, Mission Advance? I heard Manchester United manager will give Tito Obi Martinez first game against Arsenal. Are you sure? Are you sure, Hayden? I don't think he'll be drafted in the game against Arsenal. It's a bit of a tough game to put him in, isn't it? I think he'll be on the bench, maybe on the bench. Yeah, definitely put on the squad. That would be good. If we're losing the game, we can bring him on with a few minutes to go, of course, guys. Barton Palmer is also Andy Tate's second cousin, if you can believe it. Is that his second cousin? My goodness me! Someone took the genes. Oh goodness, sorry, Andrew Tate. Goodness me, sorry, mate. You're a lovely guy, but at the end of the day, look, you know what? Yeah, I mean, there's Andrew Tate, then there's Andy Tate, isn't it? There's Andrew Tate, the specimen of a man, then there's Andy Tate, isn't it? No, and then there's Cole Palmer. Goodness me. But guys, look, at the end of the day, Cole Palmer is a fantastic player, brilliant player, of course. And you know what? He plays for Chelsea. What can we do? He's going to cost over 100 million, of course. We need to build build our own Cole Palmers. Do you know what I mean? We need to bring them through and we need to build our own. How did Cole Palmer become Cole Palmer? He was given an opportunity, of course. Oh, Chi, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Mrs. Al, good morning, boss. Good morning to you, my friend. Hopefully it's a better day for us, Uchichi. Hopefully it's a better day. Let's hope. Let's pray, of course. It's going to be a tough test today. I'm going for 2-1 win. I'm going for a 3-1 win myself, Kazi. I know I'm over enthusiastic sometimes, but that's the way I see it. I see the game as a 3-1 win. So I think we'll put in a good performance today, guys. I really do. 35-0, Kazi. If it's 35-0, my friend, I would dress up. If it's 35-0, I would dress up as a teddy bear or something and just sit here on the stream. I don't know what I'll do. Oh no, of those teams straight off on the pitch from the night before. Oh, one of those teams straight on the pitch from the night before. Yeah, those were the days. In my own opinion, Sancho is a beast. I'm sorry. There's nothing really wrong with the man. United team philosophy. No, I don't think he is. I think he's not done much for Chelsea. Listen, like he's being overhyped, and I knew he would be overhyped. At the end of the day, let him come against good teams, and then let's see where he goes. Let's not forget that Sancho didn't perform under Ole, he didn't perform under Rangnick, and he didn't perform under Erik ten Hag. He's a spoilt brat, and now he shall stay at Chelsea. He's a spoilt brat. I don't care what he does, to be honest with you. If I'm being totally frank, I don't care, you know. And he's not a great player like Lee Sharp, like David Beckham, like that. I mean, I come from a generation of legends. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a flying F about Jadon Sancho. I'll be honest with you, Chichi. I hope he fails miserably. I don't care about him. He's an asshole, basically. And I don't care about him. So at the end of the day. The only thing is, Chow, is the price we sold Sancho and who we sold Sancho to. We shouldn't have sold Sancho to Chelsea. We should have tried to find potential buyers elsewhere because we knew that Sancho's going to come in. But come on, they're beating teams they're supposed to beat at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, look, he's playing, he's doing bits and bobs here and there. He's not setting the world alight. He's one pass, and then people are going, oh my God, it's Sancho, he's back. Oh my God. They're crazy. What are they? They talk about standards. He's passing the ball from here to here that I could do. And then the people are like, oh my God, look at that, bruv. He's cooking, bruv. My goodness, bruv. He's cooking, bruv. Give me a favor, as Joaquin would say. There's only one Andy Tate that matters, and he's red. Absolutely, bath time. Completely agree with you, my friend. Hopefully, I'll get him on the show sometime. He should come on the show. Tell him to come on my show. Mission Advance. Free Arsenal players you would love to see in your squad. Me, myself, right now, Mission Advance. I'll tell you right now. Odegaard, There's quite a few. I'll say Odegaard. I'll say probably Declan Rice. And Declan Rice, yeah. And probably, in my opinion, Saliba. Those are the three. Because I think that there is the spine of your team right there. I think that's the spine of your team. If I was to pick three, those are the three I would pick. Yeah, definitely. 100%. Odegaard, because, yeah, I think he's a fantastic player. Rice will solidify the midfield. And Saliba, I think he's one of the best defenders in Europe at the moment. Mission advance. From outside, we don't need Chido promoting, but inside we are not happy. You know what? You don't like losing young players at the end of the day. No one does. But it remains to be seen what Man United can do with him if they could nurture him and build him into the player he can. You know, we got a different structure at the end of the day. But Arsenal got a lot of good youngsters coming through as well. Ciao, we have our own Palmer. Unfortunately, that the player never back playing for us. We have a lot of good youngsters coming off the conveyor belt, and this is what we have to remember. Chow, we have a lot of good youngsters coming through, and we have to believe in ourselves. So let's not concentrate what Chelsea are doing. Let's not concentrate what Chelsea are doing. Let's concentrate what we are doing, guys. Let's concentrate what we are doing in regards to the future and our future. It's looking very bright for Man United at the moment, and we have to believe in our future. You know what? Forget what happens at Chelsea and the sport brat over there, Sancho. If Palmer comes to United, then Ahmad will not get minutes. Mission advance. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He won't come to Man United, though. It's going to cost over 100 million. I don't think we got the money to buy him, my friend. The most important thing to do is purchase your own Carl Palmers or build your own Carl Palmers from the youth and stuff like that, which Man United are trying to do at the moment. Jim Ratcliffe has already said that why are we going to buy £100 million players when we can build our own Mbappes and stuff like that. He's already said that, of course. So I don't believe he's going to be buying players such as that, in my opinion. Rotating players is okay, but Ten Hag should find this winning team. Otherwise, he may not finish in the top four because some mentality of the players is for winning. I agree, mate, William. Thank you for the comment. Yeah, I agree. He does need to find his best team and he needs to stick with it. The one thing, the stumbling block in regards to Eric Ten Hag is the fact that he likes certain players that we don't like, that we feel that are just not performing and are not good enough, in my opinion. He does need to start playing the best team that we have. He doesn't do that. He rarely does that, in my opinion, and he changes it every single game, which obviously is a problem, of course. GK, how you doing, my friend? Good to have you back. Good to see you, my mate. How's everything? My team to defeat the Whites: Højlund, Rashford, Mount, Bruno, Ugarte, Manu, Delit, Noose, and Onana. I like the team, mate. I do like the team. No, Bruno is in there. Of course, I do think Bruno needs a rest, but I doubt it. I will shave my hair off. If Bruno doesn't play in that game. He's going to play in that game. I will shave my hair off if Bruno doesn't play in that game. I am more than 120,000% sure Bruno is going to play in that game. He's cooking some vegetables. Who's cooking vegetables, Kazi? What am I? I've lost you, mate. Yeah. Big up, Kazi, though. Big up. Chelsea is a team of sport players. Yeah, mission advanced. They're a team of sport players. And listen, let's see where we are halfway through the season. Let's see where we are in December. Let's see when Chelsea play Arsenal, when they play Liverpool. They've already lost to Man City. We know that, haven't they? Let's see when they play Man United as well. Let's see. Saka, Rice, Saliba. Couldn't argue with that. Saka's a good player, although we're heavily stacked on the right midfield. I do like Saka as well. But we need an Odegaard, don't we? Someone like an Odegaard would be better at Man United. You know what I mean? We need that creative one in there. You know what I mean? That they've got, unfortunately, guys. Big up, Kenny. Big up, Bath Time. Big up, Kenny. I would say Saliba, Trossard, and Calafiori. Calafiori is a bit early for me. I would say, I'm surprised no one's saying Odegaard. Odegaard's one of their players of the season last season. I'll say Odegaard. I'll say Rice and Saliba. For me, that's the spine. That's the spine of their team. Trossard, nah. I don't think so. Calafiori, the jury's still out. Of course, he had a good debut. But let's see. Do you know what I mean? It's still early. For me, it's Odegaard, Rice and Saliba or Saka. It's one of those. You can't go because they're the biggest part of their success over the last couple of years, of course. Absolutely. Lies around me, you're going to see the true Sancho in 6 months. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Lies around me, you're going to see it. Watch. You can't change the spots on the leopard, regardless who they play for. It's going to take one incident, then he's going to start moaning, and we'll see it. Watch. Sanjay, who's muted? Who's muted, Sancho? Sanche? Who's muted? I'm not muted. I mean Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood was a generational. I wish Mason Greenwood the best of luck. You know, unfortunately, things worked out for him the way they worked out for him. unfortunately, guys. Hi, bro. Big up, Jim. How you doing, my friend? How you doing, you legend? Good to have you back in the chat, my friend. Hope everything is fine with you. A favoritism, absolutely can't see. This is the problem that we're facing at the moment. Absolutely. Saka is levels above Ahmad and Anthony. I really like Ahmad to step up soon. Beautiful player, but there's a little end product. Yeah, he needs to step up quickly because you know what? He's got his opportunity this season, bath time, and he needs to start producing. The last couple of games, he's been poor. Let's be honest, he's been poor. It's not just him, of course. Obviously, we have a captain there called Bruno who hasn't been performing either. But Ahmad does need to pick it up because we're heavily stacked in that position. If he doesn't perform, you know what? We're going to have to rotate at the end of the day. I do believe he's a little bit lightweight. I think he's a little bit small at the end of the day. But you know what? He's a good player. I hope he turns it on today. We really do need him to turn it on today, guys. It really is really important that we move forward in regards to him today. Jim Watkins, good greetings, Sal. Good morning and good afternoon. I'm currently out, but still chatting with you. Thank you, Jim. You see the dedication, my friend. The dedication is fantastic. It's spot on, my friend. The dedication. Thank you so much, Jim. You legend. Thank you very much, my friend, for joining me today. I've got to go to Man United. Got to go to Man United fans this morning, afternoon, evening. I think for today, let's look at United. I think Bruno will play. I think so as well. But we have to win. No excuses. Our first 11 must press going forward, not backwards. Absolutely, David. This is what it's all about. The grit between our teeth. This is the anger I want to see. I want to say it's only Spurs, guys. It's only Spurs. We need to go out there and we need to win that game. It's only Spurs. It's only Spurs. We need to go out there and we need to defeat them from the start, from the very first whistle. We need to press them. We need to press them. We need to press them. That's what we need to do, guys. From the first whistle to the last whistle, of course, guys. Absolutely. Spurs will be smelling blood. That'll be after us today. Don't worry about that. They'll be trying to cause an upset. But we need to remember, we got 77,000 people singing Manchester United at that stadium. And they've got to make as much noise as humanly possible, guys. As humanly possible, they've got to make enough noise. Good morning, everyone. The match day. Sorry, guys, disappeared there for a second. Am I back? Thank you. Yeah, I think so. 2-1 is the common theme for today. 2-1 is the score that people are going for today, guys. That is the common one. I'm going for 3-1 myself. 3-1 is the score I'm going through for, guys. I think we'll score a few goals today. I've got a funny feeling that we're going to put on a killer performance. We're going to be fantastic this today. I really do feel like it. I've got this feeling between my bones. I've got this feeling. I'm really feeling it today that Man United are going to win today. And we really do have to win today. We really do have to show our power and show our strength today, to be honest with you guys. And look, let's put all this miserable Sancho FC, toxic FC to bed today, and let's win this game because I'm tired, guys. I'm tired of us not winning. You know, it's really exhausting when you don't win, isn't it? It's really exhausting, guys. Absolutely. Jim, who starts this player or that player? Or let's be different opinions aside and focus on getting the big win. Absolutely, Jim. We are already 7 points behind Man City and Arsenal. Got to close the gap. Absolutely, Jim. Spot on, my friend. We do need to close the gap and we need to close it quickly because if this gap carries on getting bigger and bigger, we're not going to come back. We're going to get to the point of no return, of course, guys. Absolutely. Xerxes and Bruno scoring could be. Will Rasmus start today? The one concern I have is that Rasmus is going to be drifted to the bench for the time being. Rasmus was the only one who was really putting the ball in the back of the net last season, wasn't he? So you know what? We do need Rasmus, in my opinion. I would play Rasmus and Xerxes, but it's not going to happen. Do you know what? Even though it's God sent, I would rather Rasmus and Xerxes play, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'll shave my hair if it happens, as I said. I don't think it's going to happen, guys. Think the same lineup without Eriksen, Maino in. Absolutely. Guys, I did give my lineup the other day. I don't know what you think about the line. I'm going to bring it up right now for you guys, if I may. I'm going to bring up the lineup for you guys. This was my lineup for the game today. I feel like this will be the lineup for the game. Not that I want the lineup, guys. It's not that I want the lineup. This is the lineup that I think will be for the game. This is the game that I think Ten Hag will pick. It will be this lineup. I do believe it. The only difference will be Eriksen for Ugarte or Eriksen for Mainu, one of those two. But listen, Eriksen has played 4 games in the last week. We cannot keep playing Eriksen, guys. Come on, man. What are we playing at? You know what I mean? This is the Tottenham team that I will pick, of course. Let me read it out for you. We've got Pedro Porro on the right, of course. Romero, I like Romero, very good player. Van der Ven, of course. We've got also Udogi, of course. We've also got Kuleveski. We've got Bentancur. We've got Madison there. On the right of the forward, we got Johnson, and we got Solanke, and we got Son. But Son is not playing, by the way, so Son can go. Hit the road, Jack. Then don't you come back no more. Absolutely, Son. He's not going to be playing today, which, of course, is good news for Manchester United, guys. Absolutely, absolutely. Mark, Xerxes, Bruno Scott, I hope so. Absolutely. Think the same lineup of Eriksen. Yeah, same as me, mate. Can you feel it? I can feel the vibe, mate. I can feel the vibe of a victory today. I can feel the vibe of a victory. Our players and fans must be one. We cut off a little bit there again, guys. Sorry about that. We need to be together, guys. Absolutely, it's the only way forward. Let's not think about coach. Let's go out to show the world we are one, not divided. Let's beat Spurs convincingly. Absolutely agree with that. Love the comment, David. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. When it comes to match day, I hate all the oppositions out. Me too, Jim. Me too. I hope we smash them up. Absolutely. Eriksen will be out. I hope so. He can't play again. Madison, the major feeder in attack. We should mind mark him. And Tottenham wing back. Absolutely. GK, look, at the end of the day, look, we have to concentrate on ourselves. We have to concentrate on attacking Tottenham today. And we have to really put them to the sword today and make sure they don't get out. Make sure we don't let them settle. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we need to do. We also need to improve our work rate, show some energy and strength on a bit. Absolutely, GK. This has been a problem with Man United in recent times. We don't run enough. We don't press enough. We're jogging around the pitch. We're standing still. We're walking. There's no press. There's no urgency. And we need to do that, of course, guys. Good lineup, but I would put Garnacho on the left wing and Rasmus centre. I would as well, Carsley, but this is the team, obviously, that I think Erik ten Hag will pick. I think this is the team that Erik ten Hag will pick. I really want Xerxes up front with Rasmus. I also want Garnacho on the left, but it's not going to happen, is it? Don't be surprised if he plays Eriksen again. If he plays Eriksen again, God forbid. My goodness me. I know Eriksen scored the other day, but the guy's finished, man. We got to think about the future, for crying out loud. We got to think about the future, you know what I mean? Because at the moment, we're carrying on playing the same players. It's not working. It's not. We didn't win the last game. We didn't win the game before. We got to try something different, guys. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I would say about that, guys. And I will be doing the watch along for the game. I'll be here 4 p.m. UK time, guys, for the watch along play. Make sure you watch it here. Here is the place to be, guys. No other place. We don't go anywhere else. Come here. This is the place to be. We have a laugh on this show. We watch it. We have good entertainment. And you know what? It's brilliant. It's good fun on here on match day. Our wingers, if not Rashford and Ahmed, they must start lifting their heads and pass the strikers. That's why we have strikers. Spurs will think our wingers are going to run with the ball. Surprise them and look for up the part. Absolutely, mate. We have to think positively. We have to press positively. We have to be relentless in our press, and we have to be ruthless. We have to be on the wing play. We have to be attacking the fullbacks. We have to be doing things like that. Nowadays, it's get the ball, pass back, pass sideways. Get the ball, pass back, pass sideways. Get the ball, pass back, pass sideways. And the odd ball forward. The odd ball, of course. He will sack himself. You know what, Chow? You know what? That is very true. He will. If he picks the wrong team, he will. If he picks the wrong team, he will, of course. But those players have to step up today as well. I really hope that those players step up today and they have enough to beat Spurs today. Spurs is a team that we should be winning. If we don't beat Spurs, I'll just bloody give up, to be honest with you, because we have to beat Spurs today. It's a must. It's a must, guys. Absolutely, it's a must. Yeah, so look, at the end of the day, we're going to get enthusiastic. We're getting upbeat. I love the match days, of course. It feels like ages every time we don't play. Even was a big plus for the future. Absolutely. I want to put even Wheatley in the first team squad. I'm tired, honestly. I know that Eriksen's a good player. I know that he scored a goal the other night. But I'm just tired of the past. The past. We need to think forward, in my opinion. We need to get those youngsters into the team. We need to start integrating team players that are hungry. You know what I mean? That are hungry. Not hungry as in the country, but hungry as in hunger. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Wingers are not passing and staying on the pitch. It's the manager's fault. He should be screaming from the touchline. Mark Elman, agree with you that he's a bit static on the touchline. In particular, the other night, he was very static on the touchline. I wasn't happy with the way he was just there with his hands in his pockets. Ruud van Nistelrooy is standing there as well, giving a very bizarre look. He was looking like he's resigned to defeat. He just looked like, what the hell is going on here? What the hell is going here, guys? That's what he was doing. Smash the like button, subscribe button. Thank you, Kazi. Come on, let's do this. Come on, guys. I'm literally 900 away from 5,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. I did reach the milestone of 4,000 subscribers last week. We need to get to 5,000 subscribers, guys. Let's move it up, move it all up. As them people did say, of course, let's move it up and let's try and get more subscribers in, guys. And let's don't forget, and it's a great show, this one. It's a great channel, this one, because of you guys, you great subscribers, guys, and you guys who come on the show, wherever you're from, whatever football team you support. Appreciate it. Appreciate constructive opinion. Really appreciate it, guys. Only 8 peeps. Only 8 likes, peeps. Now run the likes, peeps. Come on, guys. You got to run the likes, guys. It's very, very important. You run the likes, it builds up. Let's at least get to 20 or 15 likes, guys. If you could do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. People come on and don't smash the like, guys. Come on, guys. Sometimes I get 100 likes. Sometimes I get 8 likes. Goodness me, we need to get it consistently up until the 100 mark. If we can do that eventually, guys, that'd be absolutely fantastic, guys. Absolutely. But, Jim, to a degree, when Man United prepares for every match, we got to show more respect to all opponents. If you don't respect, we can be found out. But at the same time, we need to be ruthless and bold. Absolutely. You always have to respect your opposition, and you always have to respect the hardest game. No matter what opposition you play against, you have to play like it's a Champions League final. And that's how Man United should be playing. And we don't do that. We never do that recently. We play like, oh, you know what? It's only Tottenham. Oh, it's only 20. Oh, it's only Brighton. You know what? We play like that. We should be in their faces, attacking them. We're going to win this trophy like we were in the FA Cup final against Man City. Of course, we dominated that game and we should have won the game. Of course, we did win the game because we knew it's an FA Cup final. We gave our all. That's what we need to do every single game, guys, regardless who it is. And it's what we used to do, of course. Bian Cherry is a fantastic player. JK is already a Welsh international, of course. I would be drifting him into the squad as well. We need to think forward. We need to be planning ahead, guys. We do need to be planning ahead if we're going to do that, especially in the League Cup, in the FA Cup, in the Europa League. These players need to be at least on the bench. At least on the bench, guys. They get energy as that exact sale. Big up, Jim. Thank you so much, my friend. Absolutely, guys. Really getting a bit anxious for the game today because you know what? I don't want to draw. That would be terrible if we get another draw. We need to win this game, of course. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Randy. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to have you back on the stream. You legend, one of the legends of the chats, of course. Thank you so much for joining me. What are your scores for today? My score I'm going for is 3-1 to Manchester United. I really feel that we're going to put them to the sword today. I hope I'm right. I really do, because I do feel that we need to perform today and we need to show who we are. We're Manchester United. They're Spurs, for goodness sake. Spurs. I remember I went to Old Trafford. It was about 98-99 season, right? And I was standing outside Old Trafford way early before the game, right? And there was no one around. There was no one around because I went to the museum. So there was no one around, and the mega store. And there was no one around. And then there was this car, right? We weren't playing Tottenham at the time. We weren't playing Tottenham. We were playing Villa. And there was this car, right? It drove past, and there was a guy out the sunroof. He was out the sunroof. And he had a flag, right? And he was like this. And he went, come on, you Spurs. And he had a Tottenham flag. And all of us, there was a group of us, yeah, outside the Old Trafford. We all started laughing hysterically, because that's who Tottenham are. Funny. They're funny. They're hilarious. They're a hilarious football team. We're like, what the hell is some Tottenham fans doing there, bloody Tottenham? Bless them. You know what I mean? We were like that. Do you know what I mean? 98, 99. Big up. Before we won the treble, just before. What a season. I was there. Oh, my goodness me. Goosebumps. Onana, Dalot, Delit, Martinez, Mazrui, Ugarte, Mainu, Bruno, Rashford, Xerxes, and Ahmed, the 11 today. Is that the 11 you'll pick, or you think that's the 11 that you think Eric Ten Hag will pick? Because that is the 11 I would pick as well. I think Eric Ten Hag would pick as well. That's the 11 I think Eric Ten Hag would pick as well, guys. You can only play what's in front of you. Absolutely, Kazi. But you have to treat everyone the same. Absolutely. What I say is we press light. It makes us open. It must be 100% or the play otherwise. What I say is we press light. It makes us open. It must be 100% or play otherwise. We have to play 100%. Yeah, mate. Every single game, this is what we are. Without even saying it, Man United have to give 100% all the time. This is what Man United are about, and it's what we've been about during our successful years, of course, as well. I'll be up and ready here online, 1:30 a.m. Don't mind if it's accidentally fall asleep below, but I'll do my best. Thank you, Jim. As long as you do your best, I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Kazi, Randy, and Story. Hello, welcome, everyone, of course. We are here, Manchester United. We're going to win. Come on, Randy, get the positivity up. We are going to win, guys. I hope so. I really do. We need to give respect, but also we need to be respected. So we need to start as fast as possible. Agreed. Lisandro must play fast ball. He likes to slow down the game, or else put Masoe. Lately, he has been doing that, hasn't he? Lisandro Martinez has been a bit slow lately, contrary to what he was a couple of years ago. He didn't used to be like that, did he? He didn't used to be like that. But he's been doing that recently. I don't know why. He needs to quick it up. We do need to fasten the pace. I do agree. Zach, we are Manchester United. We're going to win. We're playing against Spurs, guys. Come on, we're playing against Spurs. We're going to win. So let's get the positivity up. It's all about the positivity, guys. That's what we need to do. We need to try and beat Spurs and beat them convincingly. Wouldn't it be nice if we beat Spurs convincingly? Wouldn't it be fantastic if we beat Spurs convincingly, guys? I would accidentally enjoy a comeback to win from 2-0 down like before against Spurs. Yeah, 2-0 down. Wasn't it 3-0? No, it's 2-0, wasn't it? We won 5-3. I would like the game against Tottenham when we were 3-0 down at White Hart Lane and we won 5-3. That was a fantastic game. The game at Old Trafford, we were 2-0 down. We won 5-2, didn't we? 5-2, wasn't it? Deja vu almost. Yeah, those days. We were never beaten back then. Never beaten. Spurs left back will leave big gaps on the outside. We need to expose them on the. Even Eric Ten Hag said it, that Tottenham are a very attacking side. He shouldn't have really said it, to be honest. He shouldn't expose himself like that. But he did say that we're going to try and exploit Tottenham's weaknesses, which they like to attack, of course. They like to attack, and we need to exploit that. We shouldn't really be giving away things like that, if I'm being totally honest. We should really be keeping our cards close to our chest in regards to the tactics that we're going to play, of course. We should keep Tottenham guessing, of course, guys. That's what I would do if I was the manager of Man United, of course, which I'm not, of course, guys. Absolutely not. Now, we have a very good record against Tottenham Hotspur, a very good record. Apart from recently we've struggled against Tottenham, although over the last 50, 60 years, we've had a fantastic record against Tottenham. Now, Tottenham represents great history. We won the league at White Hart Lane. We beat Tottenham 2-0. Of course, once during the 90s, we won the league at Old Trafford against Tottenham in 98-99, famously, of course, which was fantastic as well. Tottenham represents a very, very good history for us, And it's a game that we should approach with caution because Tottenham will be ready for us. And we should go in that game quick, fast, crisp passing on the wings, through the middle, wherever you want. We need to go there and we need to try and shoot and we need to try and score as early as possible. If we score as early as possible, it settles down the team, doesn't it? I'm back, guys. Is there a 2 p.m.? Yes, there will be a chatterbox today, Kazi. Absolutely, there will be a chatterbox at 2 p.m. We'll be getting ready and getting warmed up for the game, of course. Yeah, so basically that kicks off at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. So yeah, then I'll have an hour and then I'll come back an hour later for the Tottenham game, of course, at 4 p.m. your time, guys. 4 p.m. your time. Oh, Story, it was a fantastic game. You were a lucky man to see that game, my friend. Yeah, I mean, I remember we were 2-0 down, but you know what? Berbatov had a blinding game, didn't he? I think it was. Was it Berbatov? And yeah, we absolutely smashed them in the second half 5. But Man United done it again to Tottenham, didn't they? They done the same thing they did to him at White Hart Lane. Goodness me, thought they would have learned their lesson, innit? And my man, that's scary. Big up. I don't want us to be 2-0 down. I'd rather be 2-0 up and going for more best to play on the front foot. Jim, yeah, of course. This team don't have the character to be 2-0 down and come back 3-2. I don't think they have the character. I don't think this team has the character to do that yet. I don't think we have that mentality to come back from 2-0 down. I don't think we have the mentality to come back from 1-0 down, let alone 2-0 down at the moment. We need to be on the front foot and we need to score a goal early in that game and try and put them on the back foot and try and win that game convincingly. That's what we need to do, guys. Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, I will be here for Chatterbox, of course. Really looking forward to it, guys. The mood is starting to get up. The people are getting more enthusiastic. The energy is getting up. Of course, it is match day. There's hope and hope that we get the result today. We need the result, of course. I love Dimitar Berbatov. He was a one good player, fantastic player. Still to this day, he still can play ball. He still plays. Going for the breakfast with the family. Glory, glory, Man United fans. Enjoy the game. We're going to win 3-1. Me too. I say that. Let's be positive. United, we stand divided with full. We'll chat after the game. Glory, glory, Man United forever. Absolutely. Thank you, David. Thank you for that, my friend. Thank you for that. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Really thank you for that. Guys, it is really important that we are positive. It is really important that we support the manager today. Regardless what the football team is today, we have to support the football team. Even if we disagree with the decisions, we have to support the football team that's on the pitch. We will give our opinion. We will give our opinion. I will give my opinion. But after the opinion, once the kickoff happens, I'm supporting that football team, and I hope that we win the football match. I'm no one FC. I know Manager FC. I'm Manchester United FC, and I want us to win that game. I want it for Manchester United's sake, for us fans' sake. We deserve it at the end of the day. I'm getting excited and right up to your stream. Our best channel on Earth, Sal. This is my channel. Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you very much. Listen, we don't sugarcoat things. Yesterday we had fun. Of course, you know what? We have fun on this channel. We talk on this channel. You know what? Everyone means equally on this channel. Everyone is equal on this channel, no matter what. And we talk and we debate and we have fun. And that's what it's all about. And it's all natural. You know, it's not put on, you know, and this is how we do it. We don't always read off a screen. I don't always read a screen. I freestyle everything. I don't just talk about Man United. Of course, this is a Man United channel. I don't just talk about Man United. I talk about other things as well through life experience as well. You can. You know what I mean? And I do like speaking to you guys, and you guys are absolute legends for joining me every morning. Of course, it is early in England. In England, people join early. Of course, Jim, with you, it's in the afternoon when I do Breaking Dawn, of course. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what, people from all four corners of the globe, it's fantastic to have you guys here. It always is. Do you know what I mean? Guys, I've seen Leyton Orient game for over 30 years ago, a very small stadium. I used to live, Leyton Orient used to be my back garden, basically. I used to live in Windsor Road, which is just in front of Leyton Orient. A floodlight used to be in my garden before they built the flats on all four corners. Yeah, I used to work with Leyton Orient. I've done a lot of work with Leyton Orient. If you see my music video, Alive and Kicking by Reds, R-E-D-Z-Z, you'll see me. We went to every single stadium in England, apart from a couple. Can you name a couple? We went to almost every single stadium in England. Look at that. We've done a song for the World Cup. It was called Alive and Kicking. Was supported by Simple Minds, of course, the legendary Scottish music group from the 80s. Alive and Kicking, straight into my love. Yeah, that group, of course. They supported the track, even though they were Scottish. They supported the track, even though it was for England. Check it out. Alive and Kicking. Reds, R-E-D-Z-Z. You'll see it, and we worked with Leyton Orient on there. We also went in front of 8,000 people in Leyton Orient Stadium when we were playing Wolves. Let's not forget Wolves are League One back then. When I made it in 2014, they were League One, and obviously Wolves were not in the video, the Wolves Stadium, so we got booed. It was hilarious. Check it out, Reds, Alive and Kicking. Check out all the behind-the-scenes videos at Leyton Orient and stuff like that. You'll see it. You see me in the video as well. You see me. And you see me, us going to all various grounds, Old Trafford, Anfield, all these grounds. It was fantastic. Check it out. Reds, R-E-D-Z-Z, Alive and Kicking. Brilliant, brilliant. It's goals Harry plays instead of Delete. We need to score many goals if we want to win. Absolutely, we do. We need to score 2 goals minimum, in my opinion. Emmanuel, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing. Today is a must-win. I agree with you, Emmanuel Ansar. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Thank you very much. I do agree. We need a win today. We do. We're not going to be happy. And that's why I'll start saying good morning to you, all you first, and then good afternoon, good evening, good night. Who said that? Who was it? Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Who was it who said that? If I don't see you, good afternoon. Oh, yeah. Was it Jim Carrey? Of course. And in what's that film called? What's that film called, Jim Carrey? Where he's living in a non-reality. I've forgotten what it's called. Not Bruce Almighty, the other one. Goodness me. I've forgotten what it's called. Big up, everyone. Can you remind me in the chat? Harry has been sold. Harry's been sold. Who's been sold? So the truth is that today I believe Paul Scholes was a better player than KDB. He is. He is a better player than KDB, much better. People just don't be. People got recency biased, of course. Truman Show, that's it, Mac. Goodness, I always forget that. It's one of my favorite films. Truman Show. Yes. Good afternoon. If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Absolutely, that's the one. I love Jim Carrey, by the way. Absolute legend. Harry is always solid. I thought you said sold. Sorry, mate. I'm reading this wrong. Yeah, absolutely. He's solid. Sorry, mate. Sorry, story. My eyesight is terrible sometimes. The writing is small. I read it. Harry is always solid, but then is Harry. Yeah, Harry is solid sometimes. But we need De Ligt and Licha in the defense today. I believe it should be De Ligt and Licha for the game today. In my humblest of humble opinions, we shouldn't have anyone less at the end of the day. It should be Licha. The team should be obviously Dalot and Mazraoui in the fullbacks, Licha and De Ligt in centre backs. James Scallon has been on fire. He's got 4 goals in one game. James Scallon is a very, very big prospect. We need to start drifting these players into the League Cup and the FA Cup and the Europa League if we can possibly. Even if they're on the bench, we need to try and get some minutes for these players. Stop picking Ericssons and 50-year-old players in the bloody League Cup games, for goodness sake. Play some youngsters. You'll win the game. Trust me, against Leicester City, we're playing, of course, the next game in the League Cup. Play some bloody youngsters. For goodness sake, stop panicking, stop worrying, and get those youngsters in the team, of course. They're good enough. Truman Show, thank you, Kazi. Yeah, Truman Show is one of my favorite films, of course. I always forget Truman Show. I always confuse it with Bruce Almighty. I don't know why, but Jim Carrey films all day long. One of my favorite actors, one of the most talented people on this planet, in my opinion. Absolutely, guys. Yeah, guys, it's been a fantastic show, to be honest. Been fantastic. So hopefully Man United live up to the expectations and we do win the game today. It's so important that we win the game today. I really want us to win the game today, guys. It's so, so important that we do. I really, really want us to wake up tomorrow morning and say, we won the game, Man United. Come on, Man United. That's what it's all about. That's what I want us to do tomorrow. It's been a while since we've done that. It's been a while since we've been positive, of course. Yeah, I know, Story. I know you're reading and talking like a machine gun, but it's okay. No circus. Thank you, Story. Thank you, mate. That's how I talk. You know what I mean? So that's how I talk. I don't talk slow because I like to fit everything in. You know what I mean? I don't talk slow. I talk very fast. I talk like, what's it? Those old, you know, those 1930s radio broadcasts. Goal. Goal. You know, you remember the old football matches? Goal. I do that. I should be a commentator, guys. Absolutely. Guys, out of humility and love and respect, like, sub, and subscribe your way out. Give Ace a thank you so much, guys. I need to build it up. Let's get the likes and subscribers up, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been brilliant. Come on, please run the lights up. Thank you. Only 13 lights. So come on, guys. It's going to move up during the day, of course, guys. Let's keep pushing it up. Let's keep going, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your love, every single one of you. Listen, look, it's a massive game today. Let's stay positive. Let's keep the positivity. Of course, when the game starts, we'll start moaning. I know we will. This is how football is at the end of the day. We need to win this. We're Man United. It is Spurs at the end of the day. As Sir Alex Ferguson once said, it's only Spurs, guys. Come on. It is only Spurs. We do need to win this game. It is very, very important that we win this game, guys. It's very important that we have it with the right mentality. We approach this game with the right mentality and we defeat Spurs and we move up that table. And then we move into the game in Europe against FC Porto, of course. FC Porto is going to be a very, very tough game in the Dragao. Is it a Dragao Stadium or something? Big up, everybody. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Randy. I'll be tuning in commentary up and down your volume. Sal TV commentary will make me sleep. Absolutely, because it's boring and biased, of course. I'm not boring and biased, of course. I'm never biased. Only against Man United, only for Man United, of course, babe. But you know what? At the end of the day, you know what? I got a funny feeling about today that we're going to have a good night. We're going to have a good night tonight. And we're going to be enthusiastic and excited for the game against Porto next week, which I'm excited about already as well. So, guys, it's been a fantastic show. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash a like on the video on your way out. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you haven't already, of course. I know that most of you have. I really need to build up those subscribers. Let's keep building up the subscribers. And then we got up the league, don't we, of channels. We start building our way up the league table of fan channels and stuff like that. I believe we have the best community in the fan channel hemisphere. I believe we are the most knowledgeable community in the fan channel hemisphere. I believe it myself. I believe we don't need to look at screens. We don't need to talk about, look at Google and stuff like that. We talk and we just talk and we just talk about everything and everything. We are the best, guys. You are the best. We are the best. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's been absolutely brilliant. Fantastic show as usual. I shall see you for Chatterbox later, where we'll be building up to the Tottenham Hotspur game. Of course, it's getting thick and fast. It's getting close, guys. Let's do this. Come on. Keep the enthusiasm, guys. Much love. Peace.